I am in section one of my deep cleaning menu, which is the kitchen and storage. The very first task was to work on the cabinets. There's no way that I had the capacity this past week to work on all of the cabinets, but I knew that there were some trouble spots where things that I don't use very often were taking up prime real estate. And that's one of my only organization tools that I use is the stuff that you use often goes in the front and the stuff that you use less often is not in as convenient of a place. So I knew I wanted to work on that. I love the fact that this cabinet has these shelves that pull out, although they are a little bit temperamental. I ended up pulling out these things that I don't use very often, and I knew that I wanted to put them elsewhere instead of right there in that cabinet that's by the stove, and it's just very convenient. I also knew that I could free up some space in this cabinet because there is the NutriBullet in there, and I do not like that thing. I'm gonna give it away. It does not work for a family this big. So I pulled that out and arranged some of the things that came out of the prior cabinet. Lastly, I had the ramekins to deal with. This is a cabinet that I do not use very often. I have to stand on a stool to get to it. And because I don't make creme brulee with these ramekins very often, I was like, why are these down in a convenient spot? I was totally satisfied with what I got done. There was a second task to work on the cabinets to clean the exterior of them, just wipe them down. But I'm not going to lie to you, it was a very low capacity week, so I chose not to do that. And I knew that I had to save some of my energy for the trash can because it is, oh my gosh, it was so dirty. For the third task, working on the trash can, I could have done the low capacity task, which is just to wipe off the exterior of the trash can. I could have done the average capacity, which is to do the exterior and the inside of the lids. But I really needed to do the high capacity version of this task and really get into the nooks and crannies because this is something that I've been avoiding. We have a family of 7, trash, just little bits of food and things get everywhere. And so I just needed to do the whole thing, even though I did not feel like it. But once it was done, I felt a lot better. I even got in there with my vacuum and then I pulled out the wipes, the disinfecting wipes, and I cleaned little spots and spills that were around the trash can area. I had to clean the trash can in rounds because I kept getting so cold outside. I have something going on with my hands where I don't know if it's possibly Raynaud's, but my hands just got super cold and then they would feel like they were burning. So I just did a little bit and then would go inside and clean a little bit in there. But I found this really great stiff bristled brush on Amazon that got into the little crevices. I'm kind of curious to see where I can use these brushes elsewhere. I figured around my sink and stuff. But anyway, I finally got the entire heavy trash can detail cleaned. Once I got it dry, I even got out the stainless steel polish and did that all over the front. Although the whole time I was cleaning it, I was thinking to myself, why am I giving this even more attention that I've already given it? But I guess my hyper focus kicked in and I just wanted to do like a perfect job since I had been so detailed in cleaning it. The fourth task on the menu this week was to work on a storage area, and in the month of April, that is the pantry. The pantry is one of those things that always feels overwhelming to me. You're going to notice the theme actually as I think about it, like so many different cleaning tasks are overwhelming to me, which is why it helps so much to break them down. I have to remind myself that I get to decide how much time and effort I put into cleaning, organizing, etc. If I look on social media, every pantry cleaning video is going to be where the person pulls everything out and they wipe all the shelves down. It's this big detailed job, but it doesn't have to be that. I spent about 20 minutes working on the pantry and the end result looked a lot better and felt more organized to me. And it didn't have to take a long time and it didn't have to stress me out. It doesn't have to stress you out either.